एफिशिएंसी से क्या मतलब? इट्स अ वेरी ब्रॉड टर्म. इसके 3 पैरामीटर हैं. देयर आर 3 पैरामीटर्स. पैरामीटर्स का मतलब 3 आयाम, जिसको हम बोल सकते हैं. तीन तरीके से हम इसको देख सकते हैं. 1, हाउ टू मैक्सिमाइज आउटपुट. इकोनॉमिक्स में इसके टॉपिक्स हैं अलग, जो आप नहीं पढ़ पाएंगे. लेकिन सेकंड, मिनिमाइजेशन ऑफ कॉस्ट. Every service provider, every product provider, every product producer, हमेशा उनकी एक, they have an sort of a attempt to minimize the cost. ये प्रोडक्शन का असूल है. जितनी कॉस्ट आप मिनिमाइज करेंगे उतना आप प्रॉफिट कमा पाएंगे. So that is another, you can say, parameter, index of efficiency. 1, are you producing the maximum? Because you have limited resources and you will like to produce the maximum amount of goods and services from those resources. You have the resources, you will like to minimize the cost of producing goods and services from those resources. Then third dimension, which normally the producers may ignore, but they should not ignore. They should also keep in mind the welfare of the end users of the product. यहां वेलफेयर से मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप उनको मुफ्त में बांट दो, आप कम कीमत पे दे दो. यहां वेलफेयर का एक ब्रॉडली मीनिंग है. The broadly meaning is, when you produce goods and services in such a manner or of such types, so that if you take the society as a whole, those who are using your goods, they should feel satisfied. आपने एक सर्विस प्रोवाइड की, if they feel satisfied, you get your price, but at the same time, the person who has used your services, his welfare rises. Okay, so there are 3 dimensions. So when you are dealing with this one dimension, one parameter, maximization of output, a question comes into your mind. Which good or service should I produce? Remember, we are here simply posing the problem. We are not posing any solution. We are not giving any solution, because that solution as such at present is not a part of your course, that which goods and services are to be produced. We are posing this as a problem only. Why does this problem arise? Why does this arise? We have already seen 1, 2, 3. There are three reasons. Why does a problem arise? So first problem is what to produce. Even if you have ever listened to the budget presented by our finance minister, there is always a sort of a debate. Finance minister has allocated so much to the defense, फौजियों के लिए, फौज के लिए, देश की सुरक्षा के लिए, for the defense of the country, and has allocated so much for the welfare of the people in large, at large. So there is always a division between military expenditure and non-military expenditure, because military expenditure increases the security of the country, while non-military expenditure increases the welfare of the people as such. So there, before the finance minister, he has thousands and thousands of crores of rupees to allocate. Before him, there is a problem. Should I allocate more for defense? Should I allocate more? From there, let us come to a single producer who has, let us say, several lakhs of rupees with him, several crores of rupees with him. So what is the problem which arises before him? The problem which arises before him is, should I produce good X? Should I produce good Y? should I produce good jet? Which commodity should I produce? That is the first problem which arises on account of scarcity. That is choice of a product. क्या बनाना है? कौन सा उत्पाद मुझे बनाना है? Now, the choice doesn't stop here. When you decide about a product, you have also to decide about the method of production. अब आपने method of production से क्या मतलब हुआ? A product can be produced in a big factory, in a small factory. A product can be produced with the help of machines, with the help of simply hands. A product can be produced in many ways. Now, the choice before you is, which method should I adopt? Remember, what will be the basis of adopting your method? Clearly, minimization of cost. जिस मेथड से मेरी कॉस्ट कम से कम आती है, जरूरी नहीं है मैं बहुत बड़ी मशीनें लगाऊं, जरूरी नहीं है मैं बहुत ज्यादा लेबर लगाऊं. So you must have seen in practical life, if you think there is no use of employing so many workers, it's better I put a machine and that machine will do the works of these labor, because the running cost of machine will be smaller than paying wages to the large number of workers which I am going to employ. Sometimes you find running cost of machine is higher. क्यों higher है? ये मशीन तो एक दिन में 1000 यूनिट बना देगी, मेरा माल तो सिर्फ 100 यूनिट बिकता है, तो खर्चा मेरा 1000 यूनिट पे आएगा, माल से मेरा सिर्फ 100 यूनिट बिकेगा, तो बेटर है आई एम्प्लॉय स्मॉल नंबर ऑफ वर्कर्स एंड प्रोड्यूस ओनली 100 यूनिट्स और 150 यूनिट्स पर डे. So the choice is not that कि मुझे बड़ी फैक्ट्री लगानी है, छोटी फैक्ट्री. Choice is based on minimization of cost, the choice of technique. Now, what is a technique? Technique is simply a combination of inputs. Broadly, let us say there are only two inputs, labor and capital. So you may decide to use more labor. You may decide to use more capital. Now, broadly, we can divide these techniques into two parts. If you decide to use more labor and less machines, then we call it labor-intensive technique. Labor-intensive simply means more labor and less amount of capital. So no commodity can be produced. No commodity can be produced without the help of a single input. You require some capital. You require some labor. But if you use large capital and small labor, then it becomes another technique, capital intensive technique. Capital intensive technique. So broadly, the choice is between labor intensive technique or the capital intensive technique. And the guiding factor behind the technique we have already stated is minimization of cost. क्योंकि प्रोड्यूसर को इस बात से कोई मतलब नहीं है कि मैं ज्यादा लेबर लगाता हूं या ज्यादा मशीनें लगाता हूं. उसको इस बात से मतलब है कि पैसे कितने मिलते हैं, कमाई कितनी होती है. तो अगर ज्यादा लेबर लगाने से ज्यादा कमाई होती है तो मैं लेबर ज्यादा लगाऊंगा, मशीनें कम लगाऊंगा. अगर ज्यादा मशीनें लगाने से ज्यादा कमाई होती है तो मैं मशीनें ज्यादा लगाऊंगा और लेबर कम लगाऊंगा. So that is a choice which arises this. Now remember, ये दोनों related हैं. ये नहीं कि ये आप अलग से तय कर रहे हैं और ये अलग से तय कर रहे हैं. ये लगभग दोनों को एक साथ आपको तय करना पड़ता है. But it is a distinct problem. Then comes the third problem. For whom to produce? This is a very, you can say, I use the word funny. Why should a producer decide for whom to produce? प्रोड्यूसर एक ही मायने में हो सकता है. प्रोड्यूसर प्रोड्यूसेस फॉर दोज हु आर विलिंग टू बाई हिज और हर प्रोडक्ट, जो उसका प्रोडक्ट खरीदने को तैयार हो, उनके लिए बनाएगा. अक्सर हम कहते हैं नहीं, गरीबों के लिए बनाना चाहिए, अमीरों के लिए बनाना चाहिए. नहीं, दैट इज नॉट द कंसिडरेशन. अगर उसके प्रोडक्ट के गरीब कंज्यूमर बहुत ज्यादा हैं, ही कैन अर्न ए लॉट. अगर उसके प्रोडक्ट के अमीर कंज्यूमर बहुत ज्यादा हैं, ही कैन अर्न ए लॉट. द क्वेश्चन इज नॉट that he should produce for poor or for rich. The answer to this question is that he should produce for those who are willing to pay. Who are willing to pay?